everybody, welcome to my channel. I'm Sredna, a nature and fantasy artist based out of North Dakota, and today I'm going to show you my plein air setup, or at least part of the setup. So because I'm going to be doing like plein air gathering like with some other artists in a couple months, I decided to get some gear to help me do that. So as far as the gear goes, I got a artist field easel, and I got it from En Plein Air Pro is what they're called. So let's see what I got. I will let you know this package is called the Traveler Series Watercolor Package. So yeah, this looked like on their site one that was I think that was probably the smaller one that it started out with. The smallest one you could get to just be like really compact and easy to like set up and take down and stuff. So that's why it really appealed to me. So let's see what we got. Oh, I love this backpack that they gave, so everything fits in there. And then I can just take it with me like this. So, very easy setup so far. So let's see what else is in here. Okay, we have a tripod. Like a bag for the tripod to carry it, and oh yeah, and it has these 3 adjustable legs on there, 3 sizes. That's just like, actually that's one extra than the tripod that's holding my camera right now. Okay, so it can get even taller depending on where I want to be when I'm painting. So I feel like this would be a good height. I'll have that there. Yeah, it just looks like a standard tripod setup. You got the what is it, that thing that like lets you know if it's like centered or like level on the ground and stuff, and then just to move it around. So yeah, it looks pretty well made. Next I have this water cup, which I love this. When I saw it on the site, how it collapses. So let's see, it's like that. Just push it out. Okay. And I do have some water, so I can test that out in a bit. Let's see. Oh, and this is the palette box that comes with it. So it's a plastic palette box. Looks like it has a cover on it, so you can fold it open. Okay, so you can keep all your colors in here and close them so they don't fall out and stuff. And then you got some wells for mixing over here. So you can put your brushes here. Looks really, yeah, it looks nice. I mean, I don't usually use like plastic for watercolor nowadays, just because it's harder to see what like colors you're using versus here's my usual go-to. This is like a ceramic kind of material. I find this, like, when you put the colors on there, you can see them and mix them and leave them there for a while, and it doesn't stain. For plastic, I have noticed that it does stain with use, like, over time. But I think as far as, you know, just quickly setting up, and like maybe this is just the go-to that I use like a couple times a year when I'm out doing plein air, I feel like that works totally fine for that. And let's see what we have here. This is everything else. So yeah, this is the whole deal here. I think it would go this way. Let me see a picture. Okay, yep, so this is going to be the tray that sits at the bottom here, that where the palette and the paint go. So let's see. How does it say to? You sort of wrap it onto the legs. That kind of. Let's see, start with the tripod using the flip locks, extend the legs. Okay, once extended, lock the legs in place. Next, take the blank easel, look on the back for the quick release. Locate the pan head that this plate fits into. Okay, so there's supposed to be a specific thing on here that it fits into. Do not unscrew or remove this plate. Push the lever to secure them. Okay, this is going to take me a little bit because I thought it just slid. It looked like it was working fine, but I'm just reading the directions to make sure. Take the blank easel, look at the back. The quick release is already screwed into the square block. They're talking about things that are screwed. Do not unscrew this plate. I don't see any areas to screw things in, so I don't know if they might not be talking about this side of it. Let me see. This seems like right, like it's not going to. It does seem a little precarious because it doesn't maybe sit right on here. It looks like it's kind of like hovering, but if I press down on it, it doesn't. I mean, I can push it down as much as I can, but it doesn't seem to be going anywhere, so probably wouldn't be much more force than this one a moment ago. But here we go. Water cup. Fits right into there too. Perfect. It's nice and lightweight too. So let's see. Oh, for this part, oh, here's some brushes that can go in that holder. And then it has this back, which I'm sure slides in here. So let's see how to do that. Take the black easel, lock onto the back. Okay. Okay, there was like a little part here that I opened. Now I can close that. Okay, actually, I think I'll take a picture of that for you all. Okay, push down to secure it in place. Goes down that way, maybe I should insert it that direction and sort of turn my easel this way. Oh, there we go. That looks good. Okay. And then I will put my just some brushes in the holder. Watercolor brushes. And I'll turn it so you all can see what it's looking like. Oh, that's gonna go right through. Okay, no, none of my mini brushes for this one. Let's try these sizes, let me see, 12 and 16. Oh, gosh, that still goes through. Oh yeah, that's like my biggest, this is my biggest one, and it won't even sit in the second spot. So, I guess for me, I'd probably use, let me see, they also have this area. Let's see, could I do that? Okay, I can get my mini brushes on this one, yeah. So I would probably use that one when I'm painting, or I would just set them down here because there's a spot for them. And have some water in there. Usually with watercolor, we do 2 cups for like clean water and then dirty water. But when you're out and about, you know, you make compromises. So I think this is, you know, still works really well, even if it's just the one. And I think now I will do like a little test run and see how it feels to be painting on this sort of surface. See what happens. Right now I'm just doing some like maybe some would-be flower petals and that sort of thing. See what we come up with. This could be like red roses or peonies. I'm definitely getting into more gardening since it's springtime now. So I've been thinking about what I want to plant this year, and I do have a lot of let's see, ideas for what kind of flowers to draw, or flowers to plant. Flowers to draw. Ooh, that's pretty. Sort of mix those tones in there. See what we get. Maybe it's like this giant garden or something. And so like this year there were, I wanted to try some sort of roses, or at least a rose-like flower, like something that's like really has like a lot of petals and like complexity to it, really interesting to look at, and has like a great smell. And I found these certain types of, I mean there's so many kinds of roses. There's like the ones that we're super familiar with, whose petals are like very distinct, and they're in a lot of stores, and you know, especially the red rose for Valentine's and things like that. And I really liked this one. I found that like it had so many petals, it really did almost look like a peony, and I was so impressed with that and just excited and just wanting to see like, okay, would this grow in my area? So we do get a bit of, I'm not sure our frost warning is totally up yet, so that's why I have, you see some plants behind you, there's some strawberries there, and that's why I'm keeping them inside for now, just until that frost threat has gone off. Although we have had frost threats past the point that anyone said there would be frost before. That has happened. That is North Dakota weather for you. Just kind of never know what's going to be going on. Okay, very cool. Wow, this has turned out to be really fun, and testing out how it feels to sort of draw in this sort of environment, and gives me a little taste of what I can expect to be doing outside. I will say this, it's like I can plan out my colors before I go, have everything in there, bring some brushes and that, put it all in the backpack. Yeah, maybe just like a smaller water bottle to have like some water to put in for my cup, and should be good to go for sure. So I'm really glad that this company created such an easy setup. So thanks so much for watching. I hope you had a good time, and if you're interested in doing like plein air stuff, I think this is a really good setup. I did see a lot of people sort of like made their own components, or sometimes they would do like a DIY, like you can put, I don't know, make legs, with anything, or you could use your existing tripod and maybe use like a box to go with it. They had like a pone shed box, or some sort of like box that it was like a French style with all of the equipment in there, and then you like set it on there. I've also seen people like repurpose things to make it as well. So, whatever ways, like there's lots of ways to go about it. I think for this way, if you're looking to like, the setup is all there for you, then I think this is, a really easy setup to just get right into it. And let me see, I think, okay, when I bought it, it was, I think, $180 for the package, is what you get. And then they also do FedEx shipping, so I got mine within a few days. So yeah, really quick and easy to use, and yeah, I definitely recommend the setup. So thanks so much for watching, everyone. Take care. Bye.